POC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from the company Kensington. And this is a Thunderbolt 3 dock. And we've covered a lot of Thunderbolt 3 recently. A lot of hubs and docks and stuff that have been hitting the market and have already been on the market from companies covering everything from OWC to new companies we've never even heard before. And this one's a little bit different. It's coming from a company clearly we've all heard of before in one way or another. Kensington is huge. They have everything from hubs and docks to mice and keyboards to cases for your laptop and so on and so on. And this is what makes this unique from other docks is that you actually dock your laptop to it. It's for laptops, both Windows and PC. It slides right up to the dock and it has these little locking arms that slide together or slide inwards and kind of grab onto the laptop, locking it into place. That way you can control who has access to walking away with that laptop. And it uses these little key fobs called K-Fobs, which is probably a play on, the letter K, like Kensington or key. Who knows? But what we're going to do today is we're going to open this up. We're going to see what's inside of the box, see what it comes with, see what it looks like, and then you're going to go to POCnetwork.net where we're going to talk about this later on once we've had a chance to actually sit down and test this thing out thoroughly and let you know what we think. So the first thing I notice here is this thing is heavy. This weighs a ton, so it's a good thing this is more of a stationary dock. This isn't really made so much for travel, so it's not something you're going to throw in your backpack, and if it was, oh, I'm sorry. We have a box here with it looks like it has some accessories. We'll put this here. And first thing before anything, it has an actual lock, which is really cool. It has a Kensington lock here that is going to lock the unit to place to a table or anything like that, just in case it is something you might move around later on. And you have a giant power brick. And you have two different cables, so you have your European plug and your American and/or equivalent plug right here. You have a Thunderbolt 3 to Thunderbolt 3 cable. You have a USB to USB cable. You have yet another, now I don't know which one's European. You have lots of plug options here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so no matter where you are in the world, you have the ability to plug this in. So if you're let's say this actually is your personal unit and you have it shipped to meet you, because you're not going to bring that on the plane. That'll be half or a quarter of your luggage weight. But let's say you decide to take business to Europe for 3 months. You can take it with you and just choose whichever cable you need, and you're still able to plug it in and use it. Kind of a cool little thing they thought about here. You have two of the K-Fobs right here. So this is for unlocking it, and they're both numbered, the same exact number on the back. So clearly this is so you have a kind of a backup one. So you have your main and your backup. We have some instructions here. You have within the documentation just some federal communication yada yada statements. You have your warranty information, just some simple instructions on how to use the dock. Now again, this thing is not made for a typical mobile situation. I mean, you can. That's why you have the option of using this if you want, or if you don't want to make holes in your desks. This is definitely made for more of a stationary scenario where it's just going to sit in one place and you're going to lock a laptop down. So this is going to be good for cyber cafes, hotels, businesses, things like that. So it's kind of interesting here. These are your arms right here. Once you have it plugged in, you would simply unlock it. The arms will spread out, and then they slide back in, locking in, so the laptop's going this way, so this is going within the fold. To unlock it, once you've done it, you would take one of these K-Fobs, and just touch the side of it like this, and within, I believe it is 1.5 seconds, they'll detach or they'll slide open, allowing you to remove the laptop. It offers two different options, so it comes with the two keys. Like I said, they're the same exact code on the back, so these are probably just one single user, so you got your main and your backup. But if you choose, like let's say you have multiple different K-Fobs laying around, different users, let's say different managers or supervisors or something like that, or you want a regular user plus the admin always wants theirs, whatever the scenario is, if you want to specify which K-Fob you want to use, you just tap the side of it and it'll assign it to that K-Fob. And then you lock it to the laptop, and only that K-Fob is going to open this up. So if you have multi-users, or a multi-user scenario, again, you can control which one of them has access to which of the Kensington docks at any given time. And I'm sure you can do multiple docks to the same K-Fob, or K-Fob, did it again. But you have a lot of plastic protective little sheets on here to keep the logos all nice and shiny. You're gonna peel all this stuff off. And the Again, it's heavy, it's bulky, because it's made for a stationary experience. It just sits down on the desk, laptop locks into place. You have the ability of locking it to the desk using the laptop lock scenario here, or if you pop open, you pop the little protective sheet here open like this, you can see that there's 2 screw holes underneath, so also clearly seen from below. So if you want more of a permanent installation, you can bolt them or screw them directly to a surface like a desk. That way, that laptop's not going anywhere. Outside of that, on the sides, that's it. On the bottom, it's just you have rubberized feet and whatnot to keep it from sliding around. Everything else is on the back. Typically what you'd find in a Thunderbolt 3 solution. You have Ethernet, you have a headphone jack, you have 4 USB 3.0 ports, you have a regular Kensington laptop lock right here in case you want to use that instead of using this, like let's say you don't have one of these laying around at any time. So you have 2 locking solutions, and or actually that's probably for the laptop, I would say. So maybe in case you want one going to the thing and maybe you also want to plug in your laptop lock into that as well for extra security. Now everything's tied to everything, plus this thing's locked to the sides. That thing ain't going anywhere. On top of that, you have an additional Thunderbolt port right here for additional Thunderbolt accessories. Every Thunderbolt hub pretty much is going to have a through port, so you can daisy link to other things, including a monitor. And you have another one here which has a laptop icon next to it, which means this is the one that goes to your laptop. So it goes from your laptop into here, and that's what connects it to everything else in the back, the hub, the dock. And it comes out of here to your monitor. To connect multiple monitors, of course, that's part of the daisy link process. You can actually go up to 2 screens, 2 4K or 1 5K screen using this. And of course, you can come out of that screen and go to something else, like a Thunderbolt external hard drive or whatever else you want to plug into the mix. And then you have a full-size display port right here, and of course your DC plug for plugging this into the wall, because unfortunately, even though that Thunderbolt supplies a lot of power, I think it's up to 85 watts for this one, to be able to control everything like your monitor and everything else, or supplying things to like docks and things like that, other docks. You can't power everything up using the Thunderbolt port on the laptop. Plus it's, once it's plugged in, it's also more than likely even charging your laptop too, if it has the ability to charge from the Thunderbolt port. So you have a lot going on here. It's really nice. Again, this is made for stationary situations where it's not really gonna move anywhere. It's just kind of fixed to a desk. It provides access for single or multi-use scenarios. It has a lot going for it in terms of connectivity, especially plugging it into the wall. No matter where you go, you're able to plug this bad boy in. You get 2 K-Fobs in case you lose the other, lose one of them, and that's it. So again, this is the Kensington. This is the LD5400T dock. Very unique. We've never seen anything like this before, so it's kind of interesting. Go check it out at POCnetwork.net. We're going to have a whole story about this once we've had a time to review it and really let you know what we think. And of course, if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to subscribe below. There's that button down there as well as the discussion area, so we can all talk about what we like about this. And as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.